Living in life full-time on the road, I discovered that I get anxious to move. I guess it's a byproduct of my ever-changing scenery. After 16 days in the greater Yellowstone area, as much as I love it and will return again and again, I was ready to move. What made this move more exciting is I was going someplace I had never been before, and for me, that's always an adventure. Today we were headed to Montana's Rocky Mountain Front Range on the east side of the Bob Marshall Wilderness.
All right, we arrived here at Benchmark Campground, and this is what an hour and a half drive out on a bumpy dirt road will do to the inside of your camper. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good.
Underneath the bed. This was tipped over.
Not too bad. It's not too bad. Only one drawer's out.
.8 on the Richter scale. Putting it all back together. We camped here at this site last night because it's right next to our friends who are already here. We hung out with them by the fire, but we are going to move because, as you can see, we have a lot of tree cover and our solar will not get regenerated. So we're going to move to a spot that's a little bit more open here in the same campground. Actually a really awesome site, so it's kind of a bummer that we have to move, but I have to get some work done, so I definitely need the solar powering up fully and able to get my Starlink going. All right, here is our site. We're situated, and as you can see, we have open sky above the trailer, so we should be able to get plenty of solar energy coming in. And our friends are not too far away from us. They're over in the trees over there.
Wait.
There is our old campsite next to our friends that I showed you earlier. We are currently on the Rocky Mountain front. When you think of the east side of Glacier National Park, that is also on the Rocky Mountain front. We are along the eastern side of the Bob Marshall Wilderness. This is a very remote, densely forested area with lots of grizzly bears. So yeah, it's a little spooky being out here, but it's awesome. It's very wild, very quiet. There is no one out here. It's just the two of us camping here in this entire campsite. We had to drive a 30-mile dirt road to get out here, so we're pretty remote. Today we're going to explore the area. I will be going on a backpacking trip here as well, which I'm very excited about. We're going to begin that in a few days. But today, Joey and I are going to go explore the area. He's going to show me some sights to see along the way. It should be very beautiful. We're going to stop at some different camps to check those out. And yeah, just explore this area. I've never been here. The drive in here was absolutely stunning. Joey was telling me it was cool. It was going to be a nice place to camp, but I really had no idea how spectacular it was going to be. I was blown away by that. So I imagine we're going to see a lot more beauty today, and we're going to hop in the truck and get going in just a few minutes. You all know that I love my AG1. I've probably mentioned that hundreds of times over the years. I love the taste, I love how it makes me feel, but I also trust it. Of course, feeling good is important to me, but I also want to know that what I'm consuming is actually having an impact on my daily health. I drink AG1 because it's backed by multiple research studies, not to mention the convenience of it, and especially because I live in a small space. I don't have to clutter my cabinets with multiple supplements and vitamins. Everything that I need is right here in one scoop. It has a fruity taste that I really love.
AG1 is designed to replace multiple supplements by covering nutritional gaps with a comprehensive blend of nutrients. Just one tasty scoop each day helps meet your foundational health needs. Simply put, it's a way to invest in your health now and in the long run.
One of the plethora things that I love about AG1 is that it gives me energy. 97% of participants in a research study felt more energy after 30 days of taking AG1.
AG1 is a science-driven nutritional supplement with 75 ingredients your body can easily absorb.
There's so many reasons that I highly recommend trying AG1 for yourself. It tastes good, it's good for you, they're constantly striving to be better, and it's a product that I trust. If you'd like to try AG1 for yourself, and I think you should, go ahead and click that link below or scan the QR code here, and they will give you 5 travel packs and a 1-year supply of vitamin D3, K2 for free with your first subscription. Thank you so much to AG1 again for sponsoring this video. Now back to the show.
So right now, camped here, like literally right there, the South Fork of the Sun. So we're going to backtrack this whole road and we're going to check out everything. You can drive through the Benchmark campground, see what that looks like. Check out any of the spots along the creek for dispersed camping. You want to see Wood Lake. There's a waterfalls over here. We're just basically going to backtrack up to the road that cuts over to the Gibson Reservoir. So we'll go back in here, and it's kind of wild, be wooded. We could see some bears, other animals. And we're going to come all the way up here to the Gibson Reservoir. And that'll take a while because it's just slow driving. And then this is just all like front range Rocky Mountain scenery. Very beautiful. And then we have the option at the end of today to go this way all the way over to Augusta. You can get food there, whatever you want to get, supplies, and then you can just come back the Benchmark Road to back to here.
We packed up some snacks and beverages for the long drive. Although Joey had said yesterday that we were at the Benchmark campground, we were actually camped at the South Fork campground. It's a Forest Service campground, and at the time of our stay was $10 per day. Our first stop would be to check out the Benchmark campground. Another campground just down from ours that we're going to take a little drive through and see what it looks like.
Joey just said this is definitely a get eaten by a grizzly bear camp. They do cater to the outfitters and people with horses, which is really cool. Most of these campsites in here either have a corral or a place to tie up your horse. So if you're a horse owner, this would be an excellent place to camp out.
Next on the list, we were checking out Double Falls Campground because we had a sneaking suspicion there might be waterfalls there.
There are indeed some waterfalls here, so we're gonna go check them out. So look at what the campsites look like. These are definitely for smaller rigs. Pretty rough, steep road getting down in here. It's definitely for a smaller rig. If I just wanted to bring the truck with a cap on it, just like that, it would be perfect.
This drive gave the feeling of being on a hike without being on a hike. It had the same remoteness and solitude. I would recommend it to anyone, and especially those who might have physical challenges. Seek out the lesser-known dirt roads. This one could even be done in a two-wheel drive vehicle. For now, enjoy coming along with me.
Making our way to the Gibson Reservoir. I don't think we're too far, and the drive has been absolutely stunning. Picked a perfect day. It's beautiful. That was absolutely stunning. It's a bit windy today, but it's making for a very clear day. Some whitecaps on the reservoir, and now we're heading back down the hill and towards the town of Augusta. Augusta is an unincorporated community in Lewis and Clark County, Montana. The population was 316 in the 2020 census. The most accepted version of the naming of this town is after Augusta Hogan, thought to be the first child born in this town, the daughter of J.D. Hogan, an early rancher. The original town site was dedicated on May 8, 1893. A fire on April 4, 1901 destroyed part of the town. Augusta is located in northern Lewis and Clark County, on the north side of Elk Creek, or the South Fork of the Sun River, which flows out of the Lewis and Clark Range to the southwest and leads northeast to the Sun River, part of the Missouri River watershed. Augusta is a gateway to the Bob Marshall Wilderness and Scapegoat Wilderness areas and the Lewis and Clark National Forest. Had a good meal at the Western Bar, and we are now headed back to camp, the 30 miles on a dirt road all the way back, almost to the end of the road, but it's a beautiful drive. We've made it back to camp. We are just gonna enjoy the rest of the evening hanging out by the campfire with Aaron and Jenny. What an absolutely gorgeous morning it is, and you really can't beat opening your window up to a whole herd of deer outside in the morning. It is so quiet and so peaceful here. As much as I love Yellowstone, and I will go back again and again, this is much more my speed. There is no one here. It's still only Joey and I and our friends Aaron and Jenny here at this campground. It's so far and remote back here, 30 miles at the end of a dirt road, and it's well worth it. Towing the trailer was slow going on that road, but it is so worth it. It wasn't that bad. There were some potholes, a little bit of washboard, but it really isn't that bad, and I'm so glad that I did it. Even driving around yesterday, we saw very few people, and that drive was absolutely stunning. Joey said this place was nice. I've seen it in videos, but nothing can compare to actually being here. I am blown away. My expectations are so far exceeded. It is just a stunning place. It is still grizzly country and it feels very wild being in this campground. I feel like at any moment I could see a grizzly walking by outside. I'm looking forward to exploring more of this beautiful place on foot for several days. Very excited about that, and yeah, that's coming up. Anyhow, I think it's time to wrap up this video. I want to go ahead and get it edited and hopefully get it uploaded to you all on time. My Starlink is very much struggling out here. Fingers crossed that I can get this uploaded for you. As always, I appreciate you coming along. I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful adventure, the beautiful scenery, and yeah, stay tuned for the next adventure. It should be a good one. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.